Thanks, Pat. And it's never too late to get yourself a planner. And while you're at it, why not try organizing the year and release your inner creativity with the Slate Planner? Pia Bonalos will tell us more about this. Good morning, Pia.
Good morning, Claire. There are a lot of things to look forward to in 2014, and sometimes it's easy to get caught up in your busy schedule, and it's nice for you to just sit down, relax, and pencil those things in a nice planner. I am here in Planet Slate with owners Corinne Cueto and Aliyah Aquino to tell us more about their planner. Good morning, girls.
Hi, good morning.
First, can you tell me how did it all start? Because I know there are a lot of planners in the market. What made you guys think of coming up with your own?
We're a group of girls who just want to share the books that we love, the artists that we adore, and you want to put it in a functional thing that will stay with you for the year. So a planner, I guess.
Okay, and then this one with the Slate Planner, what I find interesting about it is that if you bring it out in a meeting, it looks so formal. But then when you actually go through the pages, when you schedule things in, it still looks formal enough for you to look really like a good employee. But when you go through the pages, it's still so whimsical. Who comes up with the things that you put on all these pages?
Oh, it's a collaboration. Actually, that's what we planned to do. We wanted it to look formal on the outside, but then in the inside, it's supposed to be fun and colorful. It's a collaboration among the three of us. In the middle of the year, we think of a loose theme, and then we contribute our favorite films, our favorite books, restaurants we love, places we want to go to, we've been to, those sorts of things.
What was your loose theme for 2014?
For 2014, it's about color. So you'll see every month we feature a different color. Like for January, it's about gray, I think.
Yes, gray.
And then we come up with meanings of the colors, and then the
No, I
reflections
think
of
we
it.
made it into a personality.
Yes,
The colors
a
made it into
personality.
personality.
That's right.
It's like a mood board.
And then the thing that I really like about it is that at the start of the planner, you have a bucket list. So what made you guys think of putting this in? And I hear this as a staple for your planner.
Oh yes, we have that every year. I feel like when you write it down on a piece of paper, it sticks with you more. So it pushes you to at least do it.
That's true, and it's also the principle of The Secret, right? They say if you write it down, and then more energy would come and you would really will it to happen. But right after the bucket list, I'm sure a lot of people would also want to have something like this. There's a world map and a Philippine map right after. Why did you put these things in?
It's because we love to travel also ourselves, and we wanted, instead of just writing it down, we wanted a more creative way to show where we've been to and where we want to go. So we thought of just filling it out with color, or you can do the places you've been to, and then put stars, or I don't know.
Yeah, just a reminder. Like if you go through it every day, you get reminded of it.
And when you see it, you want the map to show, you want all the spaces to be filled in, because you want to show yourself that you've been to a lot of places.
So true, and it's a nice thing to look back on, like at the end of the year, and then you see like all the places that you have colored, and then you'd be like, wow, I've been around, not just here in the Philippines. Of course, you'd want to travel our country more, but you'd also want to explore the things of the world. And aside from these, you did mention you put in like your favorite movies. What parts of movies do you put in here?
Just a small description of the movies we like and where you can find them online, or I'm not sure if people are really interested in the movies that we like, but we just want to share.
Yeah.
We just want to share them with people. Movies that touched us or moved us, or movies that we think people will like, or they need to watch because it says something about humanity or creativity, something that's very creative.
And that's something important, especially like when you're so busy with your schedule. You need a little bit of art in your life, and at night it's nice to be reminded, especially through your planner. And you also have doodle pages. Can you tell me about the doodle spaces, Karina?
Yeah, we have doodle pages for you to, I guess, to serve as a break for all those serious planning that you do. This year we have Rob Cham we featured him a 2-page spread. He contributed those artworks for all the Slate users.
And this would really encourage you to really put up your doodling skills up a notch, because look at that. I mean, you'd just be inspired and to do more with your pencil and paper. Aside from Robert Cham, are there other artists that you featured in this planner?
Oh yeah, this year we featured 5, I think. We feature a photographer, a kite aerial photographer,
Wow.
and in the middle of the planner, we featured a collective of artworks that were submitted last year. So I wish we could have featured more, but this is the best of the lot.
What makes you think that these kinds of artworks should have a place in a planner?
Because a planner is a very personal thing, and I think an artwork is a very personal thing also. And if other artists see the works of other artists, it's either they get inspired or they want to share also their work, and that's what we're going for like a collaboration of all of all the artists.
You've been around for 4 years now. What's the main feedback of all the people? What inspires you to keep on doing this?
Oh, I think it's the feedback that it's when they read it, it's like a book to them. So yeah, it's very personal, as she said, and functional at the same time. So that's the feedback that we get, and that's, I think, why we do it every year.
Yeah, and we also get inspired by people who collaborate. Like, we have doodle pages, and then people submit their doodles, and then they email their works to us. It's very inspiring because we see how they
it's like a
react
connection,
to,
I guess.
We see how they react to the planner. That's very masaya yung feeling na gano'n.
Yeah, I bet it's very fulfilling to have that. And the thing is, what I'm curious about is that especially now, everyone's getting so reliant on their gadgets, on social networking sites, and that's how they want to plan their week or their year. What do you think makes it, why do you think there's still space for a real hardbound, like hard copy na planner, especially nowadays?
Well, me personally, I just really love the smell of paper. I mean, nothing can replace you writing down on a piece of paper your thoughts or your plans, rather than just instantly putting it in your mobile device or something.
How about you, Aliyah?
I think it's more personal when you write it down, or when you pick up a pencil or a pen and you write it down. And I think also, if you have, like us, we've had it for 4 years, and then we have a concrete, like a collection of the memories we've experienced throughout the year. And we can look back at it like a journal, like what did I do 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Then I can just, it's like a book of your life. So instead of just downloading it or uploading it, it's more personal that way. And you just store, it's like a photo album / journal of your life. And it's a concrete piece of memory.
Yeah.
That's true, and it's something you could actually hold on to and actually show your kids and your grandkids in the future. Thank you so much, Karina and Aliyah.
Thank you. Thanks for
There
having
you
me.
have it. For those of you who want to plan ahead and also to have something to look back on by the end of the year, you know where to go. Planet Slate. Claire, Amelin?
Thanks, Pia. That's a really good idea, because lately these days everyone just puts their they have their planners on their phones or their iPads, and
so it's always good to at least go back to writing and
Yes.
bring out your creativity
yes,
in whatever way. Either you doodle or you put pictures.
yes, exactly.
And
Do
I know
doodling.
someone whose world map would probably
The world
be
map.
colored. This girl next to me, probably most of the places are already colored. Me, probably just the Philippines.
There's a lot more.
I'll put it
There's
in
a
the
lot
bucket
more
list.
places in the world. Yes, you have the bucket list.
Yes.
And then you have. It's also nice to have to cut out articles in the
Yeah, yeah.
newspaper
And then you
or
just-
magazine, and you pin it on the book.
Yes, so at least
So-
you'll have a reminder if it's something that you'd want to have, want
Exactly.
to do, a reminder.
Yes.
So many things that you can do with
Yes, going
paper.
back the old-fashioned way,
Which you
Not
can't
too
really
bad.
easily do with your electronic devices.
Yeah, and once you lose your electronic device, that's it.
Oh, that's right.
Just like how I lost my phone. Anyway.